Idaho. We now know more about the final hours of all of the victims, as well as the surviving roommates, who police say could be key to the investigation. CNN's Veronica Miracle has a look at what we're learning.
A bar, a fraternity house, and a taco truck, all locations the victims visited the night of their murders. Police releasing a map showing those exact locations for the first time, hoping new leads will break the case.
We're looking for additional tips and leads, and we believe that releasing information about the location of the victims throughout the night might generate some information that we can follow up on.
The timeline showing the precise movements of all four victims, Ethan Chapin, Zaina Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Goncalves, in the hours before their deaths. Police say all of the victims were home by 1:45 a.m. and that their bodies were found on the second and third floors of the home. Is the first floor where the roommates were sleeping?
Yeah, we have not identified where the roommates were.
But the biggest question is who killed them and why. There are still no suspects.
We still contend that this was targeted. We cannot divulge the information of why we believe that or how. That is integral to this investigation.
Police are clarifying why they're not releasing more information about the victims' roommates who were at home during the attacks.
In a case, someone may potentially be a victim, they may be a witness, or they may be a suspect. In this case, we don't know what the roommates are exactly at this time.
Zaina Kernodle's father saying he talked to his daughter the night she died.
I heard from her even before we went out. I think midnight was the last time I heard from her, and then she was fine. They were just hanging out at home.
Her father, too distraught to be interviewed on camera, saying he has learned his daughter had defensive wounds, showing she fought her attacker.
Bruises, maybe hurt by the knife or whatever. She's a tough kid. Whatever she wanted to do, she could do it.
The county coroner confirmed to CNN that some of the students likely had defensive stab wounds to the hands, and there were no signs of sexual assault or an issue of drugs or alcohol.
But each student had multiple stab wounds?
That's correct. That's really the main thing that I saw, was a lot of blood.
Is there any indication that had somebody found these people earlier than when they were discovered that they could have been saved?
No, I haven't seen anything that would lead me to think they could have been saved if somebody had called in earlier.
As for the investigation, there's still no weapon recovered and no motive. And for the parents, no answers about why their children aren't coming home this Thanksgiving. And this crime scene here is still very active. Investigators taking photographs behind me in this bedroom on the third floor where we now know those victims were found. Brianna?
Let's hope they find out more soon. Veronica Miracle, thank you for that report.